Heyo everybody, Haku here with 3 Jump Week. Extremely excited to read all these. We got Phantom Seer Chapter 24, ITLC Chapter 4, Witch Watch Chapter 3, and Excuse Me Dentist, It's Touching Me, or as I've just been calling it, Yakuza Dentist, because that's a long title, honestly. We have Chapter 19 this week. I'm excited to be adding that one. That's one that I've read to catch up on my own so that I could add it to these, and it's been like one of my favorites. It's hilarious, it's amazing. So if you want to be a part of that one as well, if you're not caught up, I would absolutely recommend catching up to that one. It's so good. But for more to add to the future, next week or the week after, hopefully, maybe I'll be caught up with "'Tis Time for Torture Princess," and I can add that, because that's another one I've been trying to catch up to add to these videos, and it's really good. I really like that one too. If any of you have suggestions of other things from Jump or Jump Plus to add, though, just let me know. I have pulled up here some of the options. I have just like the thing on Manga Plus. Hold on. If I show this, they won't screw me over and copyright strike me for showing this, will they? I don't know. Let's give it a try. This is what I meant. Hopefully Jump is fine with me showing this. Don't get any problems with copyright, because sometimes they can be crazy, but I just have a window capture up now of Manga Plus. But we could read Undead Unluck. Jujutsu Kaisen is something I'm planning to do anime first, then manga. When I get time, I'm gonna just watch it on my own and do videos on it, and I'll probably read after I watch. Elusive Samurai dropped because Roboco, just not interested in the art style, not interested in the baseball one. Marshall, I gave a chance to. I didn't think it was great, but I can give it another chance, of course. I plan to give it more of a chance whenever I have time. But I didn't think it was that bad. Dr. Stone seems like an interesting premise, but I just can't get over how much I dislike the art and design style. I've heard good things about Sakamoto Days. Not sure. That's the like one. It has something about like a Yakuza or something in the title. I don't remember. Or maybe it's Spies. Like it's Mission Yuzora, something like that. Ayakashi Triangle? I almost said Akazaya Circle, but I'm thinking of the Akazaya Samurai from One Piece. That seems interesting too. Magu-chan I wanted to try and give a chance to. Not sure what that one is. There's the Dolphin one I haven't heard good things about. Build King, don't have Hunter x Hunter. But really, Jump Plus seems like it's where the future is. This one just started. Ghost Reaper Girl I want to give a chance to. Spy X Family's good so far. If I catch up to that, I can add that. Kaiju number 8 is that one, right? That one's like super popular. The premise I've heard of, it reminds me a little bit of Attack on Titan, except less horror-ish. I'm willing to give that one a chance if that's something people want me to add. The Hokkaido Girls one. Summertime Reading, something like that. So yeah, there's a few of them, so just let me know if you want me to add any of these to future videos. But as for right now, gonna get into Phantom Seer, ITLC, Witch Watch, and Excuse Me Dentist, It's Touching Me. So starting off first with Phantom Seer Chapter 24. Alright, starting off with Phantom Seer Chapter 24. As always, if you're reading these week to week along with me, you can read them for free along with me on Manga Plus. It's just that I cannot show them on screen because Shueisha and Jump are like extremely serious about copyright stuff. I at least throw up an image in the corner so that you can see what I'm talking about at the time, what I'm reading at the time, but yeah, it's very much impossible for me to put the actual thing in the video in the corner without getting my channel demolished. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. It looks like we're starting, like I just clicked on to Chapter 24 of Phantom Seer. It looks like we're starting off going away from what's going on with Kenma and Kondo and going back to Iori and Riku. I'm excited for this. This has been a great arc so far. I loved last chapter. So yeah, let's just get into reading. Iori, this place is... yeah. And because of what happened before, I'm not sure if they're like actually a smaller size or if this was all like illusion stuff, but maybe they are actually smaller. Maybe it's the work of the dollhouse person's phantom power. Okay. Phantom Seer Chapter 24, Dollhouse Basement. We're in the basement of the dollhouse. It's huge. Aibetsu, something scary's coming this way. Okay, and is this gonna... This is the actual, like, doll person herself, I think, unless this is another doll, and again, they're scissoring it up. But when I was saying that... I think last chapter or the chapter before, oh, I hope the one doll lady is maybe the actual puppet master herself or whatever. I forgot that we had actually seen this girl before when Kanzaki died. Alright. Tall. And then she reaches down. Oh, Amanda. Didn't I tell you that you only need to capture the beckoning hand? You're so silly. This is who Aibetsu sensed. She really does seem intent on handing Aibetsu over to Senju. Something's off about this person. She gives me this icky bad feeling. Now then. Hello, Miss Beckoning Hand and Mr. Shaman. I'm Amelia. Nice to meet you. Being tiny makes you so very adorable. Not like we want to be tiny, so you the puppet master. Hee hee, and then oof, buttshot. And then... Okay, so we see the ropes before, except now they're tiny, because we saw ropes before with Kondo and Kenma. But again, this might be an illusion. See, again, now because of last chapter, I don't know what to trust. I don't know what is real. Iori, I don't like that name. It makes it sound like I'm controlling them through force, doesn't it? And I don't think you're in a position to ask questions. Are you, young shaman? You need to learn your place. Calling me a puppet master. How absurd. I'm simply an advocate for dolls and their feelings. Crap. I gotta exercise these dungeon dolls somehow and get back to normal. At this rate, she's going to kill me. I know. Since you're small, let's have the dolls play with you. What? Iori, now. Come here. Asagi. Oh wait. Iori. Okay. Now, come here, Asagi. The horror in this manga is so well done. This doll suffered greatly in the shamanic rituals in which she was used. Because of that, she hates shamans. Now, you're the target of all her hate. And then it starts screaming. No, Iori, get away from that doll now. And again, I love the way that Riku's senses are playing a role in all of this chapter so far. And its head starts erupting out in blood, it looks like. What? It's spitting out something black, and it hits Iori, entering. What the hell? And then again, is this a death illusion, like some hell viewing jutsu stuff? What? I'm cold. No, hot. I can't breathe. My head is spinning. My vision's blurring. This is seriously bad. Seriously bad. Iori, and it is maybe, we're not seeing from her perspective, maybe Riku can see that it is some sort of illusion, but he's lost in it thinking it's real. I'm so happy for you, Asagi. All the torment inside you, all that filth is in him now. His body will be consumed by it and he'll die. What a lovely expression you have, Mr. Shaman. I hope you suffer the most before you die. But don't worry. As for your friend upstairs, her friends upstairs. And now, oh, she gets a vision of all the destroyed ones that Kenma fought. The dolls upstairs. I see. It was the Tengu Master. Poor things. I've changed my mind. Your friend, the Tengu Master, he'll suffer the most before he dies. You're lucky, young shaman. There's another human who will suffer more than you. What? That's impossible. Kenma wouldn't lose to someone like you. It's no use bluffing. As soon as you entered this house, we already knew the outcome. Okay, so shouldn't we help? That's right. In a way, this is the doll's revenge against the shamans. As the master of this dollhouse, I will be the one who kills the shamans. It's not a bluff. It's the truth. Why don't ya take a look? They're all ready. This art is so good. And the way she turns back. And then we have the doll that Riku was then getting yoinked. Those are here. Tengu. Hee hee hee. It took the dungeon doll. Nice, Kenma. I'm surprised. They found this place faster than I thought. Your friends. It was smart to follow the Guhin when it caught the blood scent from below. Hey Yori, you okay? Hi Betsu, are you alright? Yes. Okay. And it looks like, after Riku is freed, what is this? It looks like they smashed the doll with the Tengu. Amanda, you killed many dolls upstairs. Do you not enjoy playing with dolls, Tengu Master? Yeah, they're kinda boring, Puppet Master. This is so cool. And I'm really, really down for Kenma getting all this shine, like a serious fight and all. Also, Puppet Master has big, giant, tall lady from Resident Evil vibes. What a great chapter again. This arc is just really, really, really good. And there's still so much more to be excited for, because even after we're done with all of this dollhouse stuff, we still have at least 3, maybe 4 other, I don't remember the exact number, conceiving hands. So, again, really, really great. Really short to read because there was a lot of really big horror panels that are always done really, really well. And also a lot of really great action stuff. But it's just one of those things where now at this point, you saw as I was reading, I had a million theories for what was actually happening. It's so difficult to tell at this point what is an illusion, what is magic phantom powers, because we haven't really been given like rules on what magic phantom powers can and can't do. Plus, again, illusions are already, like, on the table because of last chapter, so now it's like, anything I see, I'm like, okay, is this real or is it another illusion? It's like when you're first getting into Naruto or something, and you're like, okay, what do I believe is real, what's a genjutsu, what's just going to be another clone or substitution? It's very much similar to that, where I'm like, okay, don't know what to think yet. When it comes to what's going on in terms of action and such. But yeah, gonna move on now to ITLC Chapter 4. Alright, now moving on to ITLC Chapter 4. I loved last chapter because I think the biggest reason was the ending, where it was kind of hinted at that Aoi could be feigning her insanity, which it's like, if she isn't, if it's real that she just insanely falls in love with all these murderers and stalks them until she solves the cases and all that, even though she's not trying to solve the cases per se. If she does that, that's extremely entertaining to watch, but we get to keep that entertainingness and also add a new layer if she's faking it of she's doing this probably so that the police are like, we can use her to our advantage, she's just some crazy girl or whatever. So they kind of go easy on the fact that, yeah, she's breaking the law to go after murderers and doing all kinds of insane stuff. So it's one of those things where she could just be very sane, very intelligent, kind of a badass, and doing all of this stuff on purpose to make herself seem insane so that she doesn't get in as much trouble when she solves these crimes by committing crimes, which would make her even cooler. So, yeah, let's see what we get for Chapter 4. We have a flashback at the beginning. Risa, you shouldn't fall in love with a kidnapper like me. Alright, Chapter 4, start. Okay, I like this chapter title. Yochin City Girl abduction case unsolved. Victim, Risa Aoi. And then we still have the second victim crossed out. So I wonder if something happened to the second victim, like they got murdered or something, and that's what set Aoi on this path. Trying to get revenge for the one who was murdered or whatever. But either way. Or maybe she isn't actually... Hold on, I'm getting way too big brain with these theories. Maybe she isn't actually Risa Aoi. Maybe the real Risa Aoi was actually kidnapped and murdered, and she's pretending to be her so that she can solve the murder and get revenge for the real Risa Aoi. But again, that might be just too galaxy brain. A trip, says Ukon. That's right. Got my first paycheck, so I want to show you my thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm not really a trip taker. Too bad, cause where I was thinking, has some famous sweet shop. Uh-oh. And we see he's immediately packed and ready to go. I love both of these guys too. I mean, they kind of get overshadowed by Aoi, but I think Sakon, the light-haired one, has like really, really good comedy bits so far, and Ukon, the sort of main one, I think has been a really good character. Again, getting overshadowed by Aoi, but a really good character. Well, the inn may be the cheapest there, but it's in the Hot Springs district in Satogata town, so... And then Aoi comes in sparkling, pointing at herself. We're finally here. She is adorable. I love her fashion every episode, or like every chapter. Her outfits are always like amazing. I'm surprised you wanted to come too, Miss Aoi. Oh, I've been dying to come here. This is where they filmed the mystery drama Winter Sonata. I'm a big fan of the murderer, Professor Natsukaze. So, not a fan of abiding the law, are you? Wow, even your taste in dramas leans that way. I'd give that professor my heart on a platter if you catch my drift. Oh my god, what do you even have me saying? She's laughing at him. She always acted like this. I love her so much. And on that note, there's a picture I want to take, but I'll need your help. Signed, Satagata Hot Springs District. Help how? Okay, say cheese. And of course she's gotta be using them. I just love, though, it's like all these people that are like, ooh, I would commit a murder to get Aoi's attention if you catch my drift, except she is the same way in canon about fictional characters. It's so good. Alright, Winter Sonata episode, the Natsukaze case, and she's taking this touristy picture with him in a murderer mask. Oh no, I'm totes about to be killed. Careful what you say. And then Winter Sonata, a drama about a detective who's only active in the winter. Half of the deaths in the story are caused by hypothermia. Hey, sorry, this trip is getting out of hand. It's fine, I don't really mind. That said, as long as we're here, there'll be no new cases, and nothing putting her in danger. After all, Miss Aoi isn't some tool for the police to use. She's a human being like anyone else. And now, we have a leaf blowing by Sakon. Mr. Ukon, Mr. Sakon, look over there. Yep, when you see her like this, you realize she's just a regular girl. It's the river where they found the body in episode 8. Well, I still doubt we'll run into any criminals here. Time to enjoy the trip. At least, that's what I'd been hoping to do, until that happened. And we see he's losing his ice cream as Sakon just totally focused on the sweets. The sweets master has this giant swirl. We've been walking for an hour. Are we at least close to the inn? Sorry, I knew it'd be far, but not this far. I didn't expect it'd be in the boonies where there's no cell signal. And it's not helping that my brother ends up like that every minute either. And we have crows poking at him. Mr. Ukon isn't built for endurance, is he? Wait. Hold on. I thought last chapter they said the dark skin and hair one was Ukon, and that Sakon was the light skin and hair one. Are they switching it up on me? Or am I wrong again? Because I could have sworn I was wrong last chapter and corrected myself and switched them around this chapter. It's going to take a while for me to get used to. Again, it would be such a mindfuck if they were just like, oh yeah, we're going to, in canon, just switch their names back and forth just to keep everybody confused on which is which. Still, the inn looked gorgeous from these pics on the web, so... Oh hey, and it looks very ominous. Sign, Ohira Manor. I guess you can't always trust the internet. Ohira Manor. That name rings a bell. The Ohira case, and somebody steps up. 10 years ago, this very location was the stage of that grisly incident. Why, even now, The scent of blood still lingers in the air and this guy is bleeding. You sure it's not coming from you? And again we have something on the side. Risa Iowi, a detective who loves criminals. Her favorite food is pancakes. So I like these little things just giving you random details. I actually like that a lot. Sakon Fatatsky, a straight-laced, hot-blooded detective. His favorite food is whatever's good for his muscles. Are you alright? Oh, you mean this? No worries. I just took a little spill off a cliff, that's all. That's plenty to worry about. I've always been rather clumsy. Are you sure you're alright? Oh, this is interesting. Iowi's going galaxy brain mode. Anyway, the name's Ataru Kagami. I'm a novelist. A novelist, huh? Excuse me. Have we met somewhere before? And then he smiles. Hey, are you hitting on me? You're cute enough to bowl me over, you know. Huh? I'd never do something so unbecoming. Why not? I'd like for us to get to know each other better. Well, if you insist. Tell me about your priors. Wait, don't you mean pastimes? We have Sakon in the background. Never committed a crime. Oh, then sorry, I must pass. Teehee. Ah, sorry. She's more into bad boys. Don't sweat it. She's a riot. Maybe I should make her the protag in my next novel. Hello in this guy's face. He almost looks like the fake murderer guy she was talking about before. Hello and welcome to Ohira Manor. Ukon Fatatsky, Sakon's twin brother. He's fond of the concept of sweetness. Well, the inside is pristine. Say, after this, how about we have some dinner? I'll carry your stuff up to your room. That goes for you gents too. Well, why is it so heavy? What have you got in here? A dumbbell, 20 kilos, hobby of mine. Castor sugar, 20 kilos, hobby of mine. Hobbies. Ukon is so good. Yeah, this guy's sketchy. He looks like the murderer from the show she watches. So yummy, don't you think? And then she stops. And we have Sweet Tooth, awkward, fitness nut. Well, this food really is delicious. I wonder if the older gentleman at the front made it. I mean, he seems to be the only staff here. This place doesn't get many guests, what with it being in the sticks and the scene of a grisly crime. One person can manage it just fine. By scene of a crime, you mean that Ohira case? Sure do. 10 years ago, there was a rash of disappearances in this area. 13 missing persons in total. All were found on a cliff located on the grounds of the Ohira Manor. Rumor has it, every last one of them was missing their right hand. That old man, the owner, his name's Kenzo Ohira. He was immediately suspected. You see, his wife was one of the victims, but they could never find any evidence. And that, my friends, is the Ohira case. It's the perfect inspiration for my next novel. Sorry, Iowi, not exactly a subject to bring up in front of a lady, I know. I'm just enamored by the stuff. Oh, that's not it. I was just thinking about how I could give my love to the offender. And then he starts laughing. Iowi, my girl, you've definitely got my interest. And then we have him just writing it down on his arm. You just might be the protag I've been looking for. So, Iowi, what's your line of work? I'm a detective for Tokyo Metro. We all are, in fact. Wow, Ukon and Sakon too? That's something else. Then that means you all live in Tokyo. I do too. How about the four of us meet up sometime? Oh, sure thing. He's really hyped about this. There's so much I want to know, or there's so much I want to pick your brains about. Right? How's the beginning of next month sound? Why are you outside? Stop this. What? And the owner busts in. Thanks to this case, our leisurely plan for the four of us meeting up would have never come to fruition. What the heck? So no, the owner gets his hand chopped off. The owner, is that... So this has gone more horror than mystery here. A hand. A right hand. No way. The Ohira case. He's the... It was then that the gears were set in motion at the hands of the worst criminal the worst criminal imaginable. And the worst criminal imaginable. Yeah, didn't mess that up. Is probably Iowi. I love this. I love this. This is so good. Alright, excited for next chapter. Again, toward the end there, that went more horror than mystery. But of course, it's still all comedy. That was really good. I like the new character they introduced. I really do. So yeah, gonna end it here. I had a lot of big brain theories there. I hope you enjoyed this week's chapter of ITLC. I definitely did. I'm loving this series so far. It was so funny. Like, not only do I love Ioe, but Sakon and Ukon are both so good. So yeah, I'll go ahead and move on to Witch Watch then. Another really funny one. We're very comedy heavy right now, so I should maybe add a few more like more serious series. Very comedy heavy. Now on to Witch Watch Chapter 3. Very excited. I know I say that at the beginning of basically any time I'm about to read something, but it's basically always extremely true. I like this little frontispiece they have. Number 3, a giant rookie. And I wonder if that's just talking about like how much of a rookie they are, or if we're actually going to have like a giant be introduced. So yeah, I like the art here. Moving on. The art of pretty much everything I'm reading is really good right now. Asunaro Private High School is a precisely 17-minute walk from the Otagi residence. Ah, we're here. It's really starting. High school. Today is the entrance ceremony. Wow, new school looks so big, it's kinda scary. The anxiety, the excitement. I don't want to forget these feelings. This is the beginning of a new chapter in my youth. You certainly look excited. Have you been looking forward to high school that much? Oh, there it is. Moi, look, we're in the same class. Terrific, class 3. Woohoo! I'm really excited now. I wonder if a witch like me can make friends. Uh-oh, this is bad. She's getting really worked up over this. And we have their little assembly at the beginning. It's starting. High school life. It's going to be nothing but fun times. I just know it. And then we have a bunch of random people talking. Oh, geez. Everyone's so adult now that we're in high school. Everyone's all super coupley and girlfriends and boyfriends. Eek. And she looks at Moi. Nico? Yeah? We need to talk. He's going to confess to me. He's so good. So, what is it? When it comes time to introduce yourself to the class, do not tell them you're a witch. Got it? Why can't I? I'm not going to lie about myself. I'm already imagining a morning routine where I'm like, whoopsie, I overslept. Don't want to be late, so I hope you don't mind if I fly ahead as I fly by everyone on my broom. Pardon me, wink. I love how, like, it's so meta how she's treating the series, like, as a, like, I don't know, she's viewing the situation she's in as like a stereotypical series. She's like, oh, I'm gonna do this because it's like a romantic comedy. I love it. Oh, look, it's Nico the Witch. Morning, Nico. Don't you even dare. Why not? I told you I want to use my magic to help as many people as I can. If you reveal that you're a witch, do it to only a handful of your closest friends. What's it matter if I don't cause any trouble? Say that when you can go 5 minutes without causing trouble. I won't make trouble for you. I promise. That's not good enough. Watching over you is my job. Okay then. Next time you need help, see if I do anything. Don't. Please. That's the biggest help you could give me. Are they new? Gosh, fighting already. Hurry, you two. Hello, I'm Yuri Makawa, and I'll be your homeroom teacher. Hello. Why do they have to make homeroom teacher a mommy? Okay. I look forward to spending the next year with you. Woot, our homeroom teacher is hot. Yes, this is the class to be in. Oh, wow, she's pretty. Her makeup can't hide the bags under her eyes. She has some hobby that keeps her up late. I love how literally everyone's talking about how good she looks, and then Morihito is the one person just like getting overly analytical about all this. I like Wait, Yuri, tell them that you're such a Tell them you're such a total otaku for manga that you compulsively buy all the doujinshi you can get your hands on and you'll creep them out. You don't want to do that. We're going to be a teacher who's cool and in control. My hobby is dancing the mambo. Huh? Wow, our teacher's kinda strange. So she doesn't want everyone to know that she just stays up late reading her doujinshi every night. Okay, now, it's your turn. I'll call your names at random. When you hear yours, stand up and introduce yourself. Listen, Nico, I mean it. Do not tell them you're a witch. She's definitely going to. Okay. Jeez. I know being a witch is a big part of her identity, and she doesn't like to hide it, but revealing that'll draw too much of the wrong kind of attention. It's too out there. Forgive me, Nico, but it's my job to make sure you have as ordinary of a high school life as possible. Okay, let's start with the boys. Hara, I'm Kawashi Hara. I know my name means stomachache. Funnily enough, I get tummy aches a lot. My name is Yoshiishi. My name means strong will, and I've sure got one. I've lived the sleeveless life since second grade, and yes, I've ripped this uniform already. Hi all, I'm Takashi Ishiki. My name means overly self-conscious, I get it. And yeah, I can kinda be that way. Don't know why, but I make a lot of enemies too. My Instagram posts always get flamed. I try to stay positive though. I'm Arashi Komaran. My name means flamer, and I like to start flame wars. So you're the one. What is with this class? Everybody's too out there. And then she looks over at Morihito. And Moi's taking notes on all our classmates. Wow, he's so detail-oriented. He's like a bean counter. An ogre who counts beans must be confusing around the Setsubun holiday. And of course, it's where you have to throw beans to drive out the Oni. Oops, looks like he made a mistake. So cute. Is he looking for an eraser? Bet he forgot his. Want help? Oh dear, methinks he's refusing. How childish. If he'd just admit he needs help, I can lend him one. Oh, there it is. He's pulling out the teeny tiny eraser on the butt of his pencil. But that's so awkward to use, isn't it? Oops, it tore off. It tore off already after all of 2 swipes. There, see? I knew the teeny tiny eraser would tear off your butt right away. There's a little bit left on the butt of the pencil, though. What are you going to do? Do you think it'll erase? It looks like a mostly eaten ice cream cone. Ah, darn it. Didn't want to see you looking so sad. Didn't want to see my poor ogre familiar getting all teary-eyed over the butt of his pencil, going poik and coming off. I love how, I don't want to use the term relatable, but I love how that's something that, everybody reading kind of is like, oh yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. I know, if I cast a spell to make the little bit of the eraser left on the butt of his pencil bigger, and then it grows, really big. Whoa, it got bigger. Oh, did it? Boys, sometimes strange things just happen, huh? Nico, did you do that? Well, how does it feel to have your butt saved by magic? I'm sorry, I was so wrong. Magic is amazing, and I love you too. I love her idea of how everything will go. That's it. Okay, time to begin Operation Giant Ice Cream Cone. Allow me to explain. The magic spell Embiggen will make an object larger, though cast it through the palm of your hand to make the entire object larger. If you funnel the magic through your finger, you can enlarge only a portion of the target object. Embiggen. And wait, does she hit the little spike on his hair? And he goes full Gon. He goes full Gon with the hair up into the sky. Oh my god, she even says it. Whoops, he turned into Gon. Oh crap, I missed. But it looks like Moe hasn't noticed yet, and his hair isn't flopping over. How strong is his hair? Okay, now who to pick next? And then she notices him in the background. When did Gon freaks and roll here? Okay, so, I guess it is in Jump, so they are allowed to just make all the literal... Because I'm so used to references, but normally they, somewhat censor it or something. But I guess they're allowed to just fully make uncensored references since it is in Jump. Did I miss his name on the class attendance list? It looks like he's used both vows and limitations to forcibly cause himself to age up. At this point, he must be thinking it's okay to end it. How do I handle this? My teaching chops are really going to be tested here. Wait, no. What am I thinking? I'm just seeing things, that's all. Besides, my favorite character's Kurapika. Oh crap, I have to reverse it. Note, to reverse the Embiggen spell, you must cast it on the same exact spot as before. Embiggen. And she hits him in the head, and makes his entire head large. Yikes, his head is huge. Darn it, I missed again. Has Moe seriously not noticed yet? How? He still looks kinda cute, like a bobblehead doll. Yo, I'm Subaru Kobuke. How you been? It's been ages. Oh, wait, this is the first time we've met. Darn it, I always slip up on my jokes, just like my name. When he laughs, he looks like a gag manga character. Thank you. Let's keep going on with the introductions. And then she finally notices. The teacher is the best. What's wrong, Miss Makawa? I'm sorry, it's nothing, just a vision. A vision? What's she talking about? And I love how her witnessing all this weird stuff is going to end up making her seem like the weirdo to the class instead of them. I must be more tired than I thought. Did I stay up late last night reading gag manga? Sleep deprivation is making me dream of manga while I'm awake. You're slipping, Yuri. Get it together. Crap. I really have to hit it this time. I missed again. And she hit his hand. And he goes full left arm muscular. Yeah. Who's that? What was that? Why does everyone keep freaking out? What the? My arm's huge. And he finally notices. Just my arm, nothing else. Is this what I think it is? I knew it. What did you do to me this time? And of course he said the worst thing you could do was help me, and she messes everything up by trying to help him. And what's with that look? Do you really think you can pass this off as a little oopsie? How are you going to fix it, huh? My left arm is beyond ripped now. Okay, next, Otagi, if you please. Right. And he stands up. What's he being so fidgety for? He hurt? Crap, everybody's talking now. My left arm is writhing. 8th grader delusions? Chunibyo? I'm Morihito Otagi. I'm from Magani Middle School, and I already know I won't join any clubs. I have a certain duty I'm prophesied to fulfill, but I can't tell you what it is. So he's full Chunibyo. Yikes, he's got it bad. Yeah, he's off the deep end. He's so cringe. It's like I've been infected with the bumbles too. But with my arm like it is, I have to keep playing it off as a joke. Hey now, calm down. Leftios. Leftios, haha. Is his arm possessed or something? Shh, that's his character. Damn it, my high school life is over before it even started. Leftios? You're the one who did this to me. Hurry up and reverse the spell. Boy, I'm sure class will be fun with so many unique personalities in it. Moi, put your arm over close to me. I get it. She must need to hit the affected region accurately to reverse the spell. Hurry and reverse it. Yeep, his hand is huge. Well, at least I won't miss now. Sorry about this, Moi. Mbigen. Next, Wakatsuki, please introduce yourself. Oh, right. And she stands up. Just then, Nico accidentally opened her hand. Oops, I pointed at me. And she becomes a giant. Everybody starts screaming, What? Yeek, what the heck, a giant? I'm Nico Wakatsuki, and I'm a witch. Cover blown on day 1. So good. That was really, really good. That was a really funny chapter. I love the references to Hunter x Hunter. I love the teacher. The teacher is so good. I really hope she recurs a lot so that we get deeper into the comedy stuff that can go on with her. I thought it was going to end up being one of these things where all this crazy stuff happens, but because of the teacher trying to like play it off or whatever, it ends up making it seem like she's the weirdo. But no, we just have immediately revealed that Nico is a witch. But yeah, this is really good. I love all the characters so far. It's hard to really say too much 3 chapters in, but I think it's gotten off to a really good start. So yeah, lastly, if you haven't caught up to Excuse Me Dentist, It's Touching Me, you really should. It is so good. It's one of my favorite things I'm reading right now, and I'm excited to add it to the Jump Week lineup. So let's go read Chapter 19. Alright, time for Chapter 19 of Excuse Me Dentist, It's Touching Me. We left off in Chapter 18. I didn't read it for the channel or anything, but we left off with, again, a really funny chapter. I loved the recent addition in the past couple chapters of Mima. He is such a good character. He is so funny. But every character in the series is so S tier. Gonna talk a little before I get into this since it's my first time reading for the channel. Every character is amazing. I think every single one. I think Azaki's sister is the least interesting so far, but Azaki is amazing. Takioka is amazing. Of course, the main 2 characters are amazing. Mima is amazing. Oh my god, is her name just I don't remember. I think it might be longer than just I. It's Ayo or something, or Aita, something, Aida maybe. But she's incredibly, incredibly good too. Like the one chapter with her and Tamori was so, so good. But yeah, either way, we're starting off with Takioka on the phone call actually, instead of going right back to the big standoff we ended with. Lady Akuya ran away, and I love that we have all these amazing characters in this standoff, so it's going to be so funny. She's Mr. Tamori's fiance. Calm down, I know where she is. She's wandered into Kokyokai. Huh? Why did you let her wander into our rival group's territory? You good-for-nothing older brother. Well, that's because it looked like fun. Okay, and now we have the new Takioka brother. This is so good. You're right. I love his reaction. You're right. Takuma's fiance. And then she shakes her head back and forth and looks down at the hat, tries to grab it. Who the hell are you? Says, I forget Eizuki's sister's name off the top of my head. Eep. What is this place? It's like a demon's nest. They're so different from the Shinju family people. Rather than a Yakuza's home, this looks like Halloween in Shibuya. Like Halloween in Shibuya I saw on TV. Besides, who the heck is Takuma? I love Takuma, surrounded by, of course, Eizuki in his ridiculous outfits, the police uniform with the sleeves ripped off from Mima, and then Eizuki's sister with the Wolverine claws. No, wait a second. I've never heard about having a fiancé. Isn't there some sort of misunderstanding? I've never heard about one either. Perhaps we should take a second to re-examine the situation. I agree, and we have her poses. I agree. At a glance, there seems to be a lot of things we're missing, so let's calm down and go over it all. I'll be the secretary. And then she draws into the ground. All right then, and I love how realistic they all are. And they even have the cat. The basic information should be like this. I don't understand a single bit of it. Oh yeah, because she can't write. It's so good. Actually, before we start, why is the pervert here? I reported him the other day. He's my senior from high school, and a police officer. Is that allowed? Say whatever you want. I became a police officer of my own conviction. Is ripping your sleeve a part of that conviction? Weren't you already missing a sleeve when you got here? I gave it to a child whose shirt was too short for his stomach. Don't say it like you're a bearded man in red and white giving a giving a present on Christmas morn. That child brought this lost girl to me. So you were lost. It was game over for you when you asked Mima-senpai for directions. What did you say? I carried out my duty perfectly. I brought her here since she said she wanted to meet the son of the Yakuza, right? See, she's nodding so much. Yes, I came to meet the son of the Yakuza, but it's not this person. Isn't it rude to shoo her off when she's trying her best? You should at least confront her properly. I see, that's true. Sorry, I can't marry you. I have someone I like. I love how deadpan and serious they all are at the same time as them all just having a screw loose, you know? I was dumped by some stranger I didn't even confess to. I was born as the heir to a Yakuza family. I'd been running away from changing myself, using that as an excuse, but a certain person taught me, even dirty things can become a little better, based on how they're brushed. Do you understand? Nope, not a single bit. Oh, I didn't know that you were so serious. About Miss Tamori, Takuma. And then she thunks down the little thing she was using and scratches some more into the ground. This movement. Well, let's put that aside for now. The current problem is figuring out if she really is Takuma's fiancé. This is a magic circle. This is so good. And she's using it like a magical girl wand. And I still love that the cat is part of this. This is so good. No way. You can even use summoning magic? Of course, because Eizuki thinks she's really magical. Send that lost girl to a parallel universe. Stop that. The poor girl. How lost are you planning on making her? Even if a bunch of idiots throw out their opinions, we'll just stray further from the answer. I'll summon a person who knows the truth. Takuma's papa, please, heed my call. Isn't she just calling him normally? And now we have a whoosh. Whoa, a whirlwind. And then, Papa? A guy in a motorcycle helmet shows up. What on earth is all of this insanity? Oh, it's probably Takioka showing up to grab her and get her out of there. Takuma, did someone call me? Oh, old man. He was just hanging out and just comes outside. And then the guy with the motorcycle helmet, who I'm assuming is Takioka, just runs off with her. That panel is so good. Who? The lost girl was kidnapped. Where'd she go? To a parallel universe. By the way, old man, do I have a fiancé? Huh? No way. No way you have a fiancé, you idiot. Find a marriage partner on your own. Then who? Oh, or is it actually going to be, Tamori? It should be alright now. Are you able to get off? What should I do? Am I being kidnapped? And then she notices, Mr. Tamori, the one who saved her from the chaos, was Prince Tamori riding a motorcycle. So good. What a good manga. So many of those panels were perfect. I just think that my favorite panel, even better than the summoning circle panel, which is great, is just the one simple panel of Tamori running away with her under his arm. That's so good. That's so good. But yeah, really great chapter, really great set of 4 chapters. I hope everybody watching enjoyed this. In the future, like I said, going to be adding some more series as I catch up. So if you have any suggestions on that, just let me know. But either way, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of these chapters, my thoughts and reactions to them. Subscribe for more of all of these, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I will give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon to help me keep making videos, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.